Okay, it's recording.
Okay, awesome. Okay, now everyone mute yourselves. So we have one person. It's everyone.
Oh, really quick, Kristen, do you need does anyone need to have control over this, like share their screen or anything like that? Because I'm actually sorry, I misshot that. I'm actually going to be leaving the computer here, so it's recording. So I won't be able to give host access to anybody. So let me just give you host access really quick.
Okay. What do I do with that?
Just in case if anybody needs to share their screen. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Probably not. People I don't think. Does anyone need to share their screen?
Yeah, they're all our cousins. What?
I don't think anyone needs to share their screen. So we're good then. I'll leave it.
Okay.
Okay, but it is recording, so we're good.
Okay. Can everyone see? We need everyone to mute. I think Fawn and Cindy are still not muted. Let's see. Craig, just so that we don't get it like. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. So we're gonna start with our program. Let's see. The Masons, do you guys want to mute yourselves too really quick? Just so that it just makes it less confusing. And then we'll start with our program. Oh, wait, no, you guys stay unmuted because you guys are the first part. Okay, you guys start with your singing.
Should we start with a prayer?
Sure. Kevin, would you do that for us?
Yeah, absolutely. Heavenly Father, we're so thankful for the opportunity we have for this wonderful day where our mama was born. We're so thankful for the opportunity to celebrate her life and celebrate how amazing she is. And we're so grateful for for everyone that's able to get on, and for all of the brothers and sisters and kids and nieces and nephews, grandkids. And we're so thankful for all that you do for us. And we love you so much, and say these things in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Grandma.
happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Mom. Okay, so we're gonna start with it's gonna go Tim, Fawn, Sherry, Shawnee, Kevin, Craig, and then we're gonna stop at that point and we'll do a song. So you guys can go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Again? Okay. So I was just asked to share a memory, and so when Julie and I were first married, I mean very first, Grandma and Grandpa were living with pretty much all your kids in the university house, right? And they had run out of rooms to give, so they made themselves a bedroom up above the carport. So every night they would climb the ladder and go into the attic above the carport where it was supremely hot.
Arizona.
And they would do that. And then when Julie and I got married, we had a couple of days between when we could get in our apartment and when we went to Las Vegas for our honeymoon. And I don't even know where they spent their night, but they gave up that bedroom to us so that we could have that. And so they probably slept in their car or something. I don't know. But it's just, that's the memory that I have, is that Grandma and Grandpa were always willing to give anything and everything to anyone.
We did that so you would always appreciate no matter where you live.
I'm done. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Thank you, Tim. All right, Fawn, it's your turn.
Okay, let me just say, let me start out when I first met your mom. She was teaching Relief Society in 42nd Ward, And I still hadn't connected the dots that she was John's mom for a long time. But I know that Rachel Gunnell always taught in Relief Society. There were a couple of other people. So I always brought a notebook and a pen with me, just in case it was her turn to teach. Because I always took notes when she taught, because it was just, everything she said was just amazing. I just thought, oh, that's a good idea. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, just, I just devoured everything she said, and I just, it's impossible to worship somebody who's not, you know, a superhero, because I kind of think of her as a superhero. And then after Dawn and I started dating, and I did connect the dots, I thought, oh my goodness, I can just imagine what Dawn's testimony is, if his mom's testimony is anything similar. And just the way that she has raised everybody, and the kind and patient, wonderful person that she is just, I just think she's amazing. And I know I'm not one of her blood kids, but if I can grow up to be like her too, I would like to. So all my kids just adore her, and so do I. So happy birthday, Grandma. We love you.
I don't know how this is possible to do a 2-minute tribute of you, Mom. That's crazy. I mean, you just set the bar really high. But in my life, I am constantly trying my hardest on a daily basis to emulate you. And, you know, I'm blown away with how I stand in awe constantly of just, it's all every day. I feel like I would reach a point where I would no longer be like, wow, how did she do this? Wow, how did she do this? I mean, I had 7 kids, and they're growing up, but I'm blown away that these went to all my track meets, and that you did all our laundry, and you fed us 3 meals every day. Like, all these things just blow my mind. I don't know how you did it, but you did it somehow. But if I was to state just a couple of quick things, that there's so many, I don't even know where to start, but that have just really been influential in how I mother, is probably one of the greatest was your ability to forgive, and to extend Christ's grace and mercy. And so I'm grateful for that. Thank you. And then another thing is, you never, I don't know, I feel like we can't ever do anything wrong. I will tell you, I'm homeschooling, and you just tell me it's the greatest thing ever. And I'm putting my kids in school. That's the best decision you ever made. And I'm homeschooling again. Yep, that's exactly what you should be doing. And it's just, I just always feel like if I call you, I'm for sure going to feel like I'm doing the best job ever. And I just love that. And then one more thing that I have held on to and tried really hard to remember this is, one time I remember you had got the house so cute, and just, you weren't in the attic anymore. You were at the Kale house, and you were just so excited. And like Tim said, you're so selfless all the time that we can go on and on about that. But we all came home, and we kind of all dumped everything in the front room. And so the front room that you had looking so perfect, all of a sudden was just full of everybody's stuff. And you said that your cousins, I think, were coming, who you had not seen in a really long time, like years and years and years. And I remember they knocked on the door, and you were telling me, oh, they're here. And you answered the door, and I looked around, I thought, oh my goodness, like, her perfectly clean room is going to completely destroyed by all of us. And how will these people even know? They'll just think that it was just destroyed from the beginning. But I remember you didn't even make any excuses. You didn't act phased. Everybody was welcomed in. Everybody felt so comfortable. Everyone was so happy. Like, you just have always cherished us. You've always put people first. Just nothing can phase you when it comes to loving others. It blows my mind, and I try so hard to do it. So sorry I went over 2 minutes, but Mom, I love you. Happy birthday. You're unmatched.
Really quick. So Craig actually logged in with his account, and so we can go over 40 minutes. So if you don't be stressed by the 2 minutes, that was before when we had to use Randy's account, but now we have Craig's, so we have more time. So nobody feels stressed. Just say what you want to say. Okay.
I don't see Shauna. Is she on here? Shauna. Fine, I'm taking your spot. There she is.
No, Sean is there. Yeah.
I wish somebody would hold the camera to Grandma so we can see Grandma's face. You don't have to add if you add the the sound, then it will cause feedback. But if you don't add the sound, we can at least see grandma's face.
I know. If we don't know how to do it, because we have a. Can you see now?
You just use one of your phones, and the sound, and then you just hold it right on grandma's face.
How do I do that?
We can't because it's plugged in.
No, how do I log
Shauna,
in?
go to the link that I sent the family
Okay.
and just click on it, and then it will take you to your Zoom.
But don't add the don't when it's asked you what you want to use.
No audio?
Yeah, no audio.
Okay.
Is Shauna at my house?
Hello.
Hi, Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. Hello, all you beautiful ladies. And-
Happy
Okay.
birthday, Grandma. I love you. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Yay! Hi, Mom.
Okay. So I'm just not gonna look at you guys because I'm gonna look at Mom. I love you all.
But it is being recorded.
Huh?
But it's being
It is being recorded, but you guys can you hear me? Okay, awesome. Okay, so Mom, I'm just so forever grateful for my wonderful mother who has been my light and my what's that man? The whole of the world. Been my what? Atlas my whole life and still continues to be. And one story I wanted to share, it's so funny, but I loved how Mom let us just go play. And we would climb to the tops of the trees. I would swing around on the branches on the top of the trees because nobody could get me. Because when you play tree tag, and no one could get me up there. And I just thought, oh, I'm the best mom ever. She lets me do this. I shared that with her later on when I already had Jaden. And she said, oh, I just didn't want you guys. It was just so funny to me because I thought all these years that she had just let us be kids. And I think I started being a little bit more strict at that point. But because, my mom just let us be. It was so fun. But my boys would love to say, share a little something with you. Boys?
Well, it's just that we'll-
Oh, Frank has to sing after. Okay. All right, just never mind. All right, I love you, Mom. Thank you for being my light. I love you so much. Yes.
Well, I prepared a 6-hour tribute. Since we have plenty of time now, we'll just start with that. Just kidding.
Wait. We're having complications right now. Complications. Oh, we're losing Kevin.
No, I just think like what's a tribute to Mom is, well, first off, she told us riches are in kids, and so look at these cute little tributes that I have in my hand right here. And Sailor just logged on, and we got London and Emery on. We're in 3 different places right now. See right there. There's Mom and Emery, and yeah, I think my kids got just as excited as Sailor when Sailor logged on as the rest of the kids because they haven't seen her for like 3 weeks. But anyway, or longer than that. Anyway, I just think, man, what can you say about Mom? I love what Sherry talked about how things don't phase her, and that's so true. Like she's so Christ-like in everything that she does, and just loves. I remember one story that I have is just when I was just trying to make some decisions in my life, and I was coming out of the awkward phase and where I wasn't making the best choices and trying to figure out how to move forward. And I was 21, and I wasn't on my mission yet. And I just remember like I hardly ever see Mom cry except like when she reads like spiritual stuff. And she always cries, right? But like as far as like raising the kids and stuff, she hadn't cried about any of my decisions. She just, it was just always there for me. And she was balled down or she just cried about, hey, I just want you to make the right decision. What's right. And, I feel like it's important that you serve a mission. And from that day on, the decision was made. I'm like, for my mom, I'll do the things I need to do anyway. I don't know. I just think she's always been the rock a rock that I can go to, and nothing phases her. I can tell her anything, doesn't matter. And but she just loves with her whole heart. So anyway, my kids all want to say hi. So we'll start with these little ones. You want to say hi to Grandma right there? What do you want to say to Grandma? And now they're not going to talk. So London's with Emery, and then Sailor, if you want to unmute. My kids are all on here. So, and we just love you, love you, love you, love you, Mom. Say love you, Grandma.
Grandma.
There you go. Okay, at least we got that one out. You still love you, Grandma? No. Okay. Hey, go ahead, babe.
Cam. Tell her. You gotta be louder, honey. We're in the car. Say it really loud.
Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you.
We are on our way home to be together, and we're so excited for that. But I think my greatest lesson from you, Mom, is your unconditional love. It doesn't matter what any of your kids' decisions have ever been, or your kids adopted into the family, married into the family, kids' decisions are. Like Sherry said, I always feel like you feel like I'm doing a fantastic job as a mom, and you don't question my decisions. You assume that I've prayed about them, and are just always, I always feel like you're so proud of our family. And that is such a Christ-like example to me of how to show unconditional love, even when you might not inside agree. Your outward expression of love and gratitude always makes me feel like I'm doing an amazing job. So happy birthday. We love you. Sailor, you're up.
Happy birthday. I love you.
But you gotta be longer than that. We want to give Craig as little time as possible. Just kidding.
Well, I guess no one agrees with that, Kevin. So man, it is very difficult to, let me put my video on, my face on, I guess. There we go. It is very difficult to identify the best memories because, let's be honest, Mom has she's our entire life and everything. She's just amazing. So I will share a couple things. I remember one thing we did Sunday dinners, a lot of times, and we go after Sunday dinner, we'd always go over to Mom's house, and a lot of times, and visit with her. And I'll tell you right now, those were the best times because all we talked about was spiritual stuff, which is what I like. And so we just talked about spiritual things, just all the whole time we were there. And I ate up all of those minutes of time with you, Mom. It was just absolutely amazing to spend that time with you. And I also remember going to educational week and sitting next to you and crying and just enjoying your spirit as you taught me how to live the gospel in a powerful way. So that's another one. But my favorite memory right now, and it's a new one, is when I was up at Sherry's when the couple, the 5 of their kids got baptized, and I was able to give Mom a blessing. And without really getting into details of it, I'll tell you that I was able to see her spirit and who she and Dad are going to be able to become one day. And it was powerful to be able to really to get a glimpse into who she really is. Like, we see her here, but she is so much more powerful. She's more powerful than we can even imagine. And it was just so amazing to me to be able to be privileged to be able to have that small glimpse into really seeing and understanding who our wonderful mother really is and the powerhouse that she is. And so I love you so much, Mom. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for us, you do for us, the legacy you've built. And I love you with everything. Love you so much. Happy birthday. And my kids are all at Sunsplash, and they are everywhere. So I don't think that they're able to get on, but so I'll pass it over to Todd.
Okay,
I think we're singing a song.
we're singing a song.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
Let's play music.
Oh yeah, let's play the music. Wait, let's play the music. Okay. You give me a kiss. You give me a hug. You give me a song. I'll try to be good. I'll do as I should. I'll whisper my love.
Cindy, are you still singing or something still going on, or who's next?
I think she's muted.
She is.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay, we can move on to Todd.
Christina, I made you host so you can go and mute and unmute anyone you want in the participants section.
Okay,
Hey,
oh, go
I
ahead,
got a
Todd.
minute. I got a fast second here. What's up, Mom? I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Mom's always been so supportive of us. She gave up her life. I always remember her driving around all day, every day. Arizona, no air conditioning. Oh my goodness. Doing all of our little errands. She lived in the car and no AC. I complain about how hot it is, but she was a trooper, took such good care of us, sacrifices all the time for us. Thank you so much, Mom. I love you. Happy birthday.
Can I have a second?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi. So, one of my favorite memories of Grandma is right after we got married and we were living in the apartment upstairs. And she and I hadn't really created our friendship yet. And we would come and go through the gate. And one day she put a sign on there that said, "Gate is broken, come through the house." And I opened it. I'm like, oh, it seems to be working just fine, and went through the gate. And I didn't realize that was her way of trying to see me more and get to know me more. Was she wanted us to come through the house. Anyway, right after that is when she and I got to spend a lot of time together, just the two of us, because everyone else was either at school or work. And we would sew and just hang out and just had a blast. And I treasure those memories, and I treasure the friendship that we created. I just feel like she is such a wonderful example of a loving mother, and I want to be like her. Love you, Mom. Happy birthday.
Yeah, this is another. Hi, Grandma. Happy birthday.
It was so fun when we lived near you. You've always like inspired me. It was so awesome to like see how creative you are. You can really like make a lot out of a little, and that's super great. It like inspires me. I look up to you. I love you so much. Happy birthday.
We're done. I don't know how to mute it. Someone mute me.
Okay, hello. Mom's right behind me, but I'm just going to talk to you guys right here too. I asked my family 3 words to describe my mother, and Chris said influential, passionate, mentor. I said sainthood, charitable, avid reader. They said lively, genius, divine, excellent. Sage said gorgeous, fun style, organized. Titan said courageous, loving, fun. Annabelle said beautiful, fancy, shiny. I am just forever grateful that God gave me this beautiful mother, this amazing mother. And I tell everyone who meets her, like in our ward, I said, there's an angel walking among you. I went to the doctor's with her the other day, and I told him, as he started to talk to my mom, I said, well, you're talking to an angel. She has sainthood because I believe that she does. And some of my favorite memories is when we were younger. It was a university house. We were playing hide and go seek in the dark, and mom and dad were it. And mom was baby guarding the base, and dad would go out and try to find us. And it was just so fun. I loved that memory. And now, of course, living across the street from mom has been my favorite thing. Just running over and to be able to see my mom. It's seriously my favorite thing ever. And I love you, Mom. And I too want to be just like you. And I want to thank you for always trusting me. That's one of my favorite things about Mom is I felt like even when I was younger, when I didn't deserve it, I always felt like my mom trusted me, which always made me want to live an honorable life and to be worthy of her trust. I love you, Mom.
Grandma.
Well, everybody has said the things I wanted to say, which goes to show out of the mouths of 2 or 3 witnesses, it must be true. I echo the same things, Mom, that you've always been so supportive of everything we wanted to do. So one thing that came to my mind, the kids were at a choir rehearsal, so tomorrow's their performance. And then we were doing a song for you. And so I was reminded by music how I just would sing as much as I wanted to, and you never asked me to stop or sing quieter. I'm pretty sure I sing Rigoletto at the top of my lungs. And I wanted that soundtrack so bad for the longest time. And I can't tell you how happy I was when Mom surprised me with the soundtrack for Rigoletto, especially because I knew she didn't have the money for it. It was really special. But Mom, you've done that so much for us, so many times with everything. And you're always supporting us at all of our track meets, and still today, just like so many people already said, everything we do, you just make us feel like we're doing everything right and that we're just doing such a good job. Love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Grandpa. I love you so much.
Is it our turn? Yeah, I think it's okay. My kids have planned a little something, so we'll start with them. Go ahead, Brayden. Okay, so go.
So, Grandma, I'm not sure if you remember this or not, but like, I really loved it when you read stories to us.
I love it when you always let us play with the toys when we visited you, or you just brought the toys when you visited us. I love it how you call us on our birthdays.
Miss Daniel.
Yeah. Daniel, I love it that you're I love it that you're a grandpa. Okay, ready? Let's go.
They've got one more thing.
Grandma.
Well, she has several things.
Well, Grandma, G is for great and grand. R is for radiant and remarkable. A is for amazing. N is for nice.
you had so many of us, and then you had 2 more after me. Thank you for not stopping and for letting me be a part of your family. I love being a part of this family. So that's what I wanted to say. Thanks, Mom.
Okay. So I know you all know this, but Grandma is an amazing musician and singer. And one of my very favorite songs she taught me. And so I'm going to sing that for you now. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is grateful. Every little cell in my body is well. I can tell, happy and well. Every little cell is grateful and well. Thank you, Grandma. We love you so much. Oh,
Practicing.
Yeah.
He wants to do one more performance.
So I've been practicing to be able to sing my happy birthday on my ocarina. Okay, this is for Grandma.
And he's singing happy birthday, just so y'all
Okay.
know.
Yay, thank you, Olsons. That was awesome. Okay, so today I decided to sit down and journal just about Mom. And I was sitting there and I was overwhelmed with this feeling that Craig talked about and the sainthood that Kim talked about, and just this overwhelming feeling of, oh wait, yeah, I'm unmuted, right, Rand? Okay. Of who you are. Like, I feel like I just, like what Craig was talking about, I feel like I tapped into that and I was just overwhelmed. And I was overwhelmed with the fact that, like what Debbie said, like, I'm the 11th of 12 kids. Like, one of these days I'm going to go to Heavenly Father and thank him personally for letting me squeeze in, because I felt like I got this huge feeling that we all know that Mom is the most Christ-like person that there is, and that I know. She's elect and elite, and I bet there were lines of people in heaven that were just begging to be a part of her family. Like the fact that, so that I just got this feeling like, of course she had so many children. There were so many people that wanted so badly to be a part of her family, because Mom, you truly, truly are like the purest soul. And you're just like good to the core. And I am so grateful that I could be part of your family. It's like the biggest blessing in my life. And it makes me very emotional because I've just barely slid into home base and reached out and grabbed Jeff and threw him in. So we're grateful. Jeff and I are grateful to be part of your family. So go ask Daddy. Go ask Daddy really quick. Yeah, go ask Daddy. He's downstairs. Love you, baby. I am so grateful for you have set such a great example for us. So I just wanted to read a few things that I just really, really appreciate about you. I appreciate how you never talk bad about anybody. And I even remember asking when I was little, I'm like, do you even think bad about people? Because you just like don't seem like you just love everybody. You never judge anyone. I'm grateful that how kind and gentle you were. You were such a kind spoken mother, and I want to be like you so badly as a mother. I love your humor. I love our Halloween parties. I appreciate how hard you worked to make our home healthy and to nourish us. I'm grateful for all the sacrifices you made for us, all the late night talks in bed with you and Dad. But this is my favorite of all, so I wanted to focus on this. My favorite is how you installed, and a lot of people have talked about this, but the confidence that you installed in all of us. I believe that I had confidence in myself, in my decisions, because I knew my mom had confidence in me. And I think that's huge. And it's meant so much to me my whole life that you put so much trust in me. And whenever I come to you for advice, and I think everyone could agree, this is the pattern. This is how it goes. She is such a good listener. She just listens. Then she validates how you're feeling. And then she'll usually tell you a story, something that's applicable to the situation, which is genius because it gets you thinking and problem solving all on your own. And then she reminds us to pray, to make sure we pray. And then she's our biggest cheerleader with whatever decision we make. She's there to cheer us on if we choose homeschooling, or cheer us on if we choose to put our kids in school, or whatever our decision is. And I think that's a recipe for making confident children. And I really appreciate that about you. And I could go on and on forever, but those are two of my favorite things about you, Mom. I love you so much. Happy birthday. Randy and Paige, did you guys want to say happy birthday real quick?
Yeah. So I just wanted to
and
say
Emma.
to our angel mom. I've been thinking a lot about the parable of the talents and how we're all given talents, and we bring it back to Heavenly Father and think about, like, with you and the talents that you've been given. Look at all these amazing, wonderful people that you're bringing back. It's like Heavenly Father gave you 5 talents and you're coming back with 100. You know, it's like in the parable of the talents, if you come back with double and you're blessed in heaven, it's like you're not coming back with double, you're coming back with a million times more, you know? So it's like, what an angel that we have among us. And we're so lucky to be part of your family. So thank you for being the amazing angel that you've been in this beautiful family, and being such a wonderful example for everyone. I'm so lucky to be a part of it. So thank you.
I'll go next. Happy birthday. I just look up to you a lot. You're such a loving person. And I was thinking about when you made me and a few of the girls, you made us like these cute little coloring books, like to hold our coloring books and some of the pencils. And that was like my favorite bag. Like I carry it around everywhere and I just loved it. And I just hope to, like, I strive to be like as loving as you are and as service oriented. So happy birthday.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Awesome. All right, happy birthday, Mom. Love you.
Happy birthday. I love you.
Okay. So I'm unmuted now, yeah? I'm assuming so. Cool. Is the echo in this bathroom too crazy, or do I need to go somewhere else? No, it's good. Okay, cool. I've got a toilet behind me. We're just chilling here. Mama dear, look down for a second. Let me see you. Look down at the phone in your lap. All right, cool. Beautiful. Good seeing you. I was driving home with Brian, and I was telling him about he was asking about the land, and I was just telling him about how, like, when you and Dad moved out there, every single person in this family was like nervous. You know, it's pretty close to the border. We felt like, would it be safe if you were out there? We were all kind of nervous about it. Is it you out there? As far as I know, no one was worried about it. Like the peace and the comfort and the joy and the safety that was in that little home that you and Dad created was like perfect. Like angels lived there, and everyone on earth wanted to be there. It was just perfect. So yeah, I know everybody agrees with that. My tribute's on my phone, so I don't know if I can have Zoom up and look at it at the same time, but hopefully you guys can still hear me. So Mom, you were what I needed when I needed you. You know, when I was younger, you were a mom. When I was a teenager, you were my best friend. You even watched Stargate Atlantis with me every single Thursday. We became best friends during that, I think. As an adult, you were a confidant and a teacher. As a man in progress, you're all the above and a spiritual example. If men are examples to their daughters of what a husband should be like, you have been the perfect example of the type of woman that I should seek after in marriage. You're kind and considerate. You're aware of yourself, finding within yourself things that you need to work on, and you work on them. When your children come to you with concerns and situations and frustrations, you listen to them and you act through wisdom and kindness. You redirect us in our frustrations to be more considerate and kind with one another, that we might more be united as a stronger unit. You're honest, you're funny and fun to be around, charismatic and silly. You're so learned and full of knowledge. You and Dad improved throughout your lifetime this smile. Dad was known for his smile. It was so big, his white teeth gleaming, so much love in his eyes. I think he learned how to smile like that because he was looking at you. Even when he wasn't looking at you, he was looking at you. You are the apple of his eye, the heart of his heart. Mother, dear mother, I'm sure that each of us could go on for quite a while finding words to describe how much you mean to all of us. But at the end of the day, you have been a constant source of righteous love to all of your children throughout the years. And your wisdom is growing as you guide us with revelation and understanding. You're the perfect example of what marriage and family can grow to become. I love you with all my heart, Mama. That's all I got.
Jeff,
Savannah
thank you.
wanna
I
say
think that's
something?
exactly what Dad would want to say if he was here.
I think Savannah, did you want to say something?
We love you, Mom, and we'd love to hear from you if you are willing and able.
Recording in progress. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can.
There. Can you hear me? No one says they can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. Well, it echoes. Christina asked me to bear my testimony, but you've really all heard it. Listening to how wonderful I have been blessed with such wonderful children. Goodness. How do you turn it down? We're gonna see if we can turn that.
One second. One second. Wait.
Okay, now turn on. Is that better? Oh, we need to turn on the TV.
You got to mute all the audios but Shauna's phone.
You pushed on speaker to be done. That work?
You need to like turn off the TV that you're watching it on so you don't hear yourself talking, so that it doesn't reverberating it. Whatever you're listening to, everybody should be able to just hear you talking at your house. Yeah, just don't.
Do you mean just have that discontinued and just use Mom's phone for a second over at the Mason's house?
Got it.
Or use that as the microphone source if it's possible.
I got it. Oh, Jaden says he's joining. It's being slow though. He's on his way to the store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys still on?
Is that good?
That's good.
Okay, I want to tell all of you how grateful I am for each and every one of you. And thank you so much for this wonderful program. I really appreciate it, and I thank all of you. And I do want to let everyone know how much I do love the Lord. It has been so fun these last few years with the new Come Follow Me program. I feel like it has been so inspired and has given all of us as a family, each family, the opportunity to just really become more acquainted with the scriptures, more acquainted with our Savior, and an opportunity to grow spiritually. And my own personal knowledge and love of the gospel and of the Savior has really grown, and I have become so grateful for the gospel, for the plan of salvation, and for the peace that we can feel even in this world that just seems to be in a lot of turmoil, and so much of it's going the wrong direction. But I feel like the Lord just has us in the palm of his hand. Just a minute. I have to take time to blow my nose. It's really funny. Just 1 second. And I feel like that there is a peace that can be in our lives as we embrace the gospel, as we strengthen our testimonies, as we strive to make good and right decisions. And the other thing I just love is watching our family pull together in love and support of each other. If one of us, or one, if any one of us has a need, or everyone's just willing to just be there for them and to share that burden with them. And it has been such a blessing to watch how you've been there for each other, lifting and supporting and helping in times of need, but also rejoicing and just being so happy and excited in all of the happy times. And I just want you all to know can't breathe, but because my nose is plugged up. How much I love and appreciate all of you, and I want you to know that I just look up to each of you. I think, wow, I just watch all of you and I think, oh my gosh, you're such good moms and you're such good dads. And you just seem to do so well with your families. And I take my hat off and applaud each of you. And I'm so proud of our young people just going forward and in their school and in their college and in their missions and everything that they're doing. And it has been just a joy to watch. And I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you all so much for everything. I love you all.
That was too short, Mom. We could listen to you forever. We love you too.
Thank you for doing this, Tina.
Yep. Happy birthday.
Thank you for doing
We
this,
love
Tina.
you.
Love you all.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Love you.
Love you.
Who's
Happy
that?
birthday, Grandma.
Love you,
Jaden
Mom.
and Maddie.
Birthday, Grandma. Sure love you.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Hi, Jaden.
Love you.
Hi, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Hi, everybody. Good to see your beautiful faces.
Y'all are gorgeous.
Oh, everybody's so pretty. Oh my goodness.
Jaden, though.
Before we, was it
Face
possible
right
before
there.
we go that Jaden can say something?
Huh?
Hi.
Jaden,
Would you like to say anything to Grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Grandma.
Hi,
Get
Jaden.
my baby in this cart here real quick. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I miss you guys so much. I didn't really do my homework. But I'm just gonna wing it. I just want to say how grateful that I am for you, and I think about you all the time. One of my favorite memories is getting up really early in the morning and making pancakes with you in the Mesa Drive house. And you're just so amazing to have so many wonderful people that you are responsible for making and raising into also great and wonderful people. I just want to say I'm grateful for you. I love you and I miss you. And Araya says the same thing. And do you want to say anything to Grandma, Maddie?
I love you, Grandma.
Thank you, Maddie.
You think, I don't know what to say. What is it? Oh, whoa. I don't know what to say.
She's getting all red on the spot with the whole family in there like that. But just know she feels the same way.
I don't do well on the spot either, Maddie.
Her face is all burning up over here.
Just say happy birthday.
But sorry, yeah, we're just we're trying to do that. We tried to join in so we wouldn't miss the last of it, but I got called in, so we're trying to go get everything we need from the store real quick.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Grandma. I hope you've had a wonderful birthday. I'm glad that you got to have some family around you today.
It's been great, and this has been so fun. Okay, my goodness, it was a surprise.
Oh,
It's
good. That's awesome. I love that.
Bye, everybody. Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.